Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Story Reckless. I am Nathan. I am your DM this evening, and I use he, him pronouns. Thanks for joining us tonight, and I'm going to do pass it over to our players for some quick intros, and then we can jump right into this. Thanks for joining us tonight, ArcF2. Good to see you. All right, intros.
My name's Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kidon, who is not terribly excited that we're going to be doing some lying, but that's all right.
My name is Olive. I have COVID and am sick, and so we're gonna play to find out what happens. I'm use they, she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Calliope, Air Genasi, Artificer, and Heist Masterminder. Apparently, I'm playing 4D chess over here, and I've transcended the first 3 dimensions,
Indeed.
leaving only these crude vestiges. Vaguely humanoid form.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need some NyQuil?
That'd be great, actually.
Okay.
Also, real quick before you do your intro, and Olive, at any point if you need to drop out, please do. Just turn your camera and mic off so that the cameras don't get all messed up, if you don't mind. But yes, please, you can drop out at any point. Anyways, sorry, continue.
Hi, I'm Enyo, they, them pronouns, playing Pip, Satyr Snake Oil Alchemist.
Indeed. All right, well, with all of that, let's do a quick little intro here, recap, I mean, and see what happens. Here we go. So, last we left off, our protagonists devised a plan using the help of the cultists that Pip had recruited. The cultists were going to go to the Low Lantern Tavern, where Amric Vanthampur, the Duke's favored son and oldest son, tends to do business and hang out. Pip asked the cultists to go there and kidnap Amric. What they were unaware of, though, was that all of you were going to head there as well and foil their plans, hoping to gain favor with Amric Vanthampur. You also recorded a message on a magic mouth, Pip did, posing as Thalamra Vanthampur. I believe that's her name, if I got that right.
Thalamra?
Is that it?
That sounds right.
That sounds awful.
I know. I guess you never got her first name.
No.
When I saw your face react, Claire, I was like, wait a minute, did I say the wrong name? Yeah, Thalamra Vanthampur. Anyways, I guess you don't know her first name.
It's okay, I do now.
Yeah. Posing as Duke Vanthampur, Pip was able to put on a incredible performance, sounding exactly like the Duke, and in recording into the magic mouth an order to assassinate Mortlock and Amric. The hopes being that you foil this kidnapping attempt, save Amric, show him the recording, and hopefully get into his good graces so that he may help you on your quest to find Thavius Krieg and potentially stop Duke Vanthampur from doing what she did to Elturel, or at least that's what y'all think. So, with all of that being said, you went to the Low Lantern Tavern, executed the plan. The cultists sprung into action, ambushing Amric. You all jumped in as heroes, rescuing Amric in this moment. Heroes. Some of the cultists died. Some of them were knocked unconscious. Our favorite cultist, Fred, survived, dropping his weapons and surrendering. And you all went and approached Amric as he looked up at you and said, well, you have my attention. So with this, Pip, I believe you're standing there before Amric. Calliope, I'm assuming you're going to approach as well. Pip, Calliope, you've dropped the magic mouth on the table in front of Amric. Amric has picked it up, looking at it, and has just said this to both of you, as you've claimed that his mother is behind this. I believe so, right? You told him that, yeah. So he looks up at you as you're holding the magic mouth, or as he's holding the magic mouth. Well, you have my attention. So what exactly is this? As he holds up the holy symbol to Baal, the god of murder, which is a frowning harlequin's mask with teardrops engraved in it.
Well,
You're familiar with the old classic, the Odysseid of Baal.
Yes, I recognize the symbol, and he kind of drops it
Yeah.
on the table.
Do you know the first line by chance?
The did you say the ode to Baal? Is that what you said?
Odysseid.
Let's see. I'm gonna do something really quick. See if he's familiar. Sure. Ah, yes, of course. And whatever it is, he will recite it verbatim. I don't know what it was you guys said, but you said something in Infernal, correct? It was a phrase in Infernal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he repeats this phrase in Infernal kind of half-heartedly, but like clearly remembering it. And as he finishes it, I believe that was the signal for causing the magic mouth to activate. So he finishes saying the last phrase, whatever it is. And as he finishes, the Harlequin mask suddenly kind of comes to life and rattles on the table. And through the mask, you hear Duke Vanthampur's voice state, does anybody have it written down? I did not write it in my notes.
yes.
You do?
But I guess we're not going to wreck on it. We're just going to say what we said.
Yes, please.
And it says, once you've taken care of the youngest, get rid of the eldest.
Okay. That voice shines through, and you see Amric's face kind of go white, all the color leaving it.
I told you, it speaks
We
for
found
itself.
this in their hideout immediately before they took care of Mortlock. We were not able to save him.
One of you still has detect thoughts up, I believe, with the medallion. That's Pip. You can still kind of hear his surface level thoughts. You hear him in his head say, Kashara, to me, please. And the little pteranodon across the room kind of flitters across and lands on the back of the couch behind him, perching there. Kind of leans back. You found this, you say, in that bit of nasty business at the...
Yes, underneath baths.
Right, I heard about that. You are getting a lot of confusion running through his head, and kind of fear, betrayal, just like running through his head. He kind of leans forward, looking at the two of you. This could... Thank you for bringing this to me, first off. I'm having a very hard time believing that this is my mother, but that sounds exactly like her.
Doesn't it?
Why are you bringing this to me? What do you want?
That is the right question. Normally, I would be furious and want to bring you to justice for your work in the plot that has brought Elturel to the Nine Helms. However, I care about root causes, and I want to follow this thread back to its source. And I need you to help me do that. I need to get into Lady Vanthamper's manor and investigate and figure out how she did it, how she's planning to do it for Baldur's Gate or whatever she's trying to do, and how I can try to undo the work that she has done to Elturel. You should help me, and then probably get out of town. I don't honestly care what you do after this, but this is what I need now.
What makes you so certain that my mother is behind the fall of Elturel?
We spoke to Mortlock before the cult was able to assassinate him. And he said as much. He agreed to help us. He knew about her betrayal, and he found it enough of a reason. He was going to skip town, but they got him as we were leaving.
I see. So you want me to bring you directly to my mother so you can bring her to justice?
Or find out what's going on. If the thread goes further, I'll follow it further, no matter where it goes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I can do that. I am currently blessed, so
Okay.
that's nice.
That's probably the tail
That-
end of the bless.
Admittedly, bless is for attack rolls and saving throws, not ability checks.
There you go.
Never
That
mind.
too. And I
Can I
would
get-
say the bless fades at this point as it only lasts a minute. But yeah.
Can I get any help or?
I don't know.
Pip
What
is
do
scared
to
either of
fly.
you do? What do either of you do?
I'm downstairs.
Okay.
I think, like, during this conversation, I've tried to sneak downstairs just to see what's there,
Okay.
because I do not think this is going to go well.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We'll get to that in a minute, Kadam, for you. And what about you, Pip?
Pip is just going to sort of look at Amric and say, "You know what your mother's capable of. Don't lie to yourself about this."
Okay. Go ahead. You can either, both of you can make persuasion rolls, or I would say Calliope, you can make it with advantage. So whatever you want to do. You can either both make persuasion rolls or
Do you have a preference, Pip?
You did most of the talking, so it's up to you.
Okay.
I'm happy to roll.
I'll roll.
Okay.
16 with advantage.
16. Nice. Okay. Very well. I can take you to my mother. I can take you straight to her.
We were thinking about doing a little bit of snooping around. Please hold. We're going to confer. We weren't told. This is a move-in operation. I'm sure you understand. Now that we have your agreement, I'm going to confer with my colleagues real quick.
Sure.
Hello.
Okay. So you look around. You don't see Kadam anywhere. You would-
Where's that kid?
you would
Go send your dummy to go get them.
while this conversation is happening, Kadam, you've slipped downstairs.
Yeah.
As you step to
What's
the bottom,
down here?
yeah, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, it's very damp down here. You can actually see there are little puddles kind of in the corners and collecting around the edges. You can hear the sound of the tide outside sloshing against the hull and the creaking of the wood. And the smell is awful. It smells like old piss and vomit. And you can hear from down the way to the south, like towards the stern of the ship, the kind of loud, heavy breathing of people sleeping, probably passed out.
All right, so there are multiple people down here?
Looking towards the stern, you can see there are like what look to be little cabins with just curtains drawn.
All right.
And behind you, there is a door leading to another room.
Can I just listen at that door?
Yeah, make a perception check.
15.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
All right. I'm just gonna quietly walk past, like towards the stern here.
Okay,
Do
good.
I see people?
Yeah, go ahead and
Like-
make a stealth check for me as you
Oh,
go
dear.
walking towards the stern.
This always goes real well.
You don't have disadvantage anymore, right? Because you're wearing
Uh,
the mithril?
I'm not wearing the new armor,
You're not? Okay.
but I rolled 2 9s,
Okay.
so that's a 9.
Okay. Well, as you walk down to the stern, you go past these little rooms, and you can see the curtains are slightly pulled to the side. And looking inside, 2 of the rooms are occupied, and they look to just be passed out drunks.
All right.
And going all the way to the end, you see 2 more hammocks,
Hammocks? All
set
right.
up, and just kind of there's a little bit of a leak down here. There's some seawater that's kind of getting in, but nothing too severe.
Okay, I will go back up here.
Okay. As you come up the stairs, you see that Pip and Calliope are kind of looking around. Both of you see Kadam pop their head up from the stairs.
I think Gilder was just about to head down the stairs. I was like, go get him.
Okay, so you see Kadam, as you look up, you suddenly see the little spider coin of Gilder crawling towards you.
Oh,
It kind of like chirps at you and sort of climbs onto your shoe.
all right, you can hang out there.
Clutches onto your shoe. And are you gonna go join your companions?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all huddle up. You're still kind of next to Emric. You're welcome to go further into the room. At this point, the guards are starting to pull the bodies out of the room. There's people like guards that are trying to like break away the remaining web spell that was left and cleaning it up. Rhea comes to join you all, a little out of breath, and Fred is just like in the corner with one of the guards, grabbing his hands and kind of manhandling him up the stairs. And as Fred is leaving, kind of, oh no, you hear one of the guards just say, "We're taking you straight to the fist, I'm afraid," leading him right up the stairs. So Fred is being escorted.
Him?
Huh?
Really? You're not going to interrogate him? I mean, go ahead.
These guards don't give a shit. They're just gonna take him straight to the flaming fist. And as Fred is led out of the room, you all gather up. You can talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, I didn't think that would get this far. Honestly,
Did you get further?
yeah. I mean, he's agreed to help. Do we want to go quiet or go loud? I mean, it's tentative, but it's looking good.
Can I just take a quick look over my shoulder and see if I can get a beat on whether Amric's actually going to help us or not?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Or is he going like, eh?
Oh,
He does. If you look at his picture, he does have like full on like villain like goatee.
Natural 19 for 26.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, you look over at him like he's not in conversation. He's watching you all very intently. I mean, like, he has a look of mistrust.
Mm-hmm. Where is he holding tension right now?
I think in his shoulders. I think his shoulders are actually what you notice, Kadam, is that he, when you first came in, was so loose and like overconfident, and he looks a little deflated, and the shoulders are kind of pinched in a little, like he's almost slouching. He seems uneasy and uncertain.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So, do we want to sneak in there? Do we want to just go straight to the Duke and, like, I don't know, give her the...
I absolutely do not want to confront the Duke.
Well, that seems like a bad idea to me, too.
Yeah, same. I don't think we should do that for a good while yet.
That sounds like a good way to actually get Amrit killed, and maybe us as well.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
he's scared. He's scared right now.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants a confrontation with her either immediately.
Access to her study or something, maybe?
Yes, if he can get us in undetected so that we can look for evidence for the... Oh, what's his name? Your president, your Elturel politician.
Nah, I don't pay much attention to politics either. But yeah, that guy. The president.
Would he know? Would Amrit know whether Krieg was around or not? And where? Is he a guest? Is he a prisoner?
That's a great question.
Well, just ask him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to get in undetected and find the president.
My God, we could have just asked him.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page. I know things are moving quick. Okay, let's go back.
No, this is incredible. Your first thought was, why don't we just take on the Duke? Because that was my first idea, and it was shot down. I'd like to remind you. Anyway, yes, let's go talk to him.
Okay, sorry. So I was kind of fiddling with some things. What do you before you go talk to him? What is it you're gonna ask him to do?
We want to get in undetected to see whatever her plot is, try to get some evidence, and also find the president.
Okay.
We know that he was last seen entering. So, like, where she might keep him, that's probably a good place to start. Honestly, let's start with that.
So we want to ask him if he knows that the president is there, if he's staying as a guest or as a prisoner.
Yeah.
Or both.
Okay.
Or both.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you go back to the couch where he's sitting there looking up at you. Well, you come to some sort of decision?
Yes. Okay, so we know that the president of Elturel, Thalamra, I think is his name.
That's my
So-
mother's name.
Oh,
Obvious. Obvious Krieg.
She's a very old woman, and it's been a very long day.
It's been a long
Please
day, let me know. They didn't even let me
very
take a
old.
bath after we were waiting around in the sewers. It was awful. Anyway, we know that Thavius Creed entered the manor. We want to know if he's a guest or a prisoner, and we'd like to speak with him. Second, we're looking for evidence for how they pulled this whole shebang off. Can you get us in undetected to see Thavius and or, I don't know, into your mom's study or something?
So you would like me to take you to Thavius, if he is indeed there. And you would also like access to my mother's study.
Yeah, or like wherever you know that she does like her plot and stuff. Look, you're operating with more information than we have, right? And we're looking to get more information. Can you help us do that?
come in a bit closer, please. Just
Okay.
in case there are others listening. As you all kind of, I'm assuming.
I'm on Big Dummy, so it just kept like creeps.
Do the rest of you get in closer?
I think I actually even like pull out a little like ear horn,
Okay.
so I can like hear more clearly.
If you all pull in close, he talks very low. Kadam, are you holding back?
I will keep one ear on him, but I'm also watching the rest of the room.
Okay, so you kind of have your head turned over your shoulder as you're listening. All right, I can do this for you. I have a bit of a favor to ask. I believe that my brother Thirstwell will have more information and will be easier to extract information from, since you're not willing to go to my mother. I would like to take you to him, and you do whatever you do. Rough him up, that's fine. See what you can get from him. I know that little rat is holding secrets from me. And then I'll take you to the president, or whatever this person is. I believe I know who you're talking about. There was a guest recently. I can take you to them.
Why do you think that Thirstwell might have more information than you? This seems like a lateral sibling rivalry sort of move.
Because that vermin has little imps that fly around the city, invisible, collecting information. I'm sure that he has some here. I just have difficulty spotting them, which is why I'm speaking so quietly right now.
I can currently see invisibility. I take a glance around.
There is
You don't?
at least one recently, actually. Around here, yes.
Where?
I don't know. But if you look upstairs, there are 2 dead seagulls that have been
Oh, yes.
poisoned and pierced, and I know that imps can do that.
Yes, yes.
Damn, kiddo.
You take a quick glance around. Make a perception check, Clyde.
Uh, 10.
10. You don't see anything.
Nice.
What do you say? Go have a little chat with my brother, and then I take you to this, Thavius.
This feels like you're leading us around in circles, but it's the best lead we've got, honestly. So, I mean, I'm down.
Good. Shall we go now?
I think that's a great idea, honestly. I mean, after your mom knows that her little assassination attempt failed, I don't know what she's gonna do.
Indeed, I would like to move quickly as well.
Is there security at your manor?
Oh, yes. And where I will be taking you, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, where is he?
If it is who I think it is, recently had a guest brought to an area, secret place. You'll see.
Yeah, I'd like a little bit more information than that, so
I
you don't just
feel
like walk.
comfortable divulging it here.
Okay, cool, great. I ain't walking into no spiked pit.
But you're confident you can get us in undetected.
Yes, as long as Mother hasn't. This could be complicated considering I was just. It should be fine. You're the best shot. I'm the best shot that you have.
Cool. We could cause you a lot of trouble. I may be old, but I'm very fierce. You saw
Classy.
me. And I don't know, like that seemed pretty lame as an assassination attempt, so that might not be all that's coming. So yeah, let's move. Let's go.
All right, indeed. And the little creature kind of, I don't know if it's too big to like ride on his shoulder. I think it just starts to like kind of hobble next to him, and as he stands up and starts to walk out of the room, it sort of like hops down on the ground and just like walks next to him. Do you all? Mm-hmm.
Has Kadam told us
I
about?
haven't gotten a chance.
Right, yeah, Kadam,
Oh, yeah.
you see as it walks past you that what it truly is, as it's like hunched there looking around. And it does, the one thing that both of you probably notice is that this Pteranodon, this seeming animal, this dinosaur, it's like very observant. Like it almost like makes eye contact with both of you, which is a little off-putting, right? Like it's like really almost like a dog, right? It like very much makes eye contact with you as it hobbles past, then continues going, following Amric.
So Pip has known Amric for a little bit now. Has he always had that Pteranodon, or is this new?
The Pteranodon has been around for, I would say, like the past couple months. So it's not like, I mean, it's relatively new, but yeah. Yeah. So, are you all gonna follow Amric?
I am.
Yep.
Yep.
He also, his guard, his like personal bodyguard, follows him as well. So, wow, this is very unexpected. Which one is the blue one? Is that little dummy? The blue sphere?
It is.
It is.
Probably.
All right. And I'll put Gilder with Pip.
As we head upstairs, and we pass the pale dwarf and the buck-toothed human man.
Yeah.
Can I make a guess as to where I've seen the human man, or is that not off? Okay.
No, that's fine. Yeah, like I said, it is some, like, you have that feeling like you know who this is, and if you have a guess, I'm fine with that.
Is it one of the Amber Dune people?
Oh no, this is definitely not one of the Amber Dune people. You would recognize one of them. Okay. Because I think you had a little bit more time spent with them that you would recognize them. This is likely either, I don't know, it's either like someone you haven't seen in years, or it's like somebody you only saw once. Like it's hard to say.
Okay.
But Kadam, you do see, as you start to leave and walk past them. I'll say this. This is just fun. As you're walking out with Amric, you see that figure like kind of dart their eyes. Both of them dart their eyes up towards you, Kadam, and see you walking. And you see them standing up like they're getting ready to go and confront you. And then immediately, the bucktooth human man grabs the shirt of the dwarf and pulls them back down, and they both sit, and you see them, the bucktooth human man do a quick dart of the eyes towards Amric, and they both kind of sit down and then lean back and cross their arms.
I would like to make eye contact with him.
Okay. You make eye contact with him, and he just kind of averts his eyes and leans in and just starts to kind of have some sort of hushed conversation with the dwarf. And Amric continues to lead you out of the Low Lantern Tavern. And
there's a lot of meaningful eye contact happening lately.
I know, right?
And
if you do notice, you can probably read their minds? ?
I think detect thoughts is done so.
Oh yeah, how long does it last?
Otherwise, I definitely shouldn't have had it. I think.
Is it only a minute?
10 minutes?
Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Maybe a minute.
I think at this point it's gone, but I think you would have had it for the conversation with Amric.
Yeah.
Okay, so back out into Baldur's Gate. So, exiting back out into the streets of Baldur's Gate, you step up onto the creaking deck of the Low Lantern Tavern, the fog kind of collecting around you, and you step down onto the cobblestones, slick streets, and start heading north towards the upper city. Amric
I will point
leading
out the
way.
dead goals to him.
Okay. Yeah, he looks down and just says, well, keep your ears open. Maybe you'll get lucky and hear the wing flaps. And then continues heading north. So, are you all doing anything, or are you just gonna follow Amric?
I don't know if there's a lot to do.
Yep. Yep. We're following him.
Okay. Winding your way through the slick streets, late into the night, you pass by a couple of Flaming Fist patrols, which start to beeline towards you with a brisk pace, and as soon as they get within, like, talking distance, they notice Amric, and he waves them away. They immediately do a quick salute and continue marching off into the stone streets.
Damn, that's handy. Gotta take you for more of our shopping trips and stuff.
Oh yes, it's quite remarkable what a family name will do for you. Anyways, I'll be sure to spread your names around if this all goes well. And he keeps leading you north.
I don't point out to him that I have not introduced myself.
That's true. I guess, yeah. Were you in...
I think he might know he's a patriarch.
Did you walk up with, did you walk up with the... You know what? It's fine. We're far enough in. I'm assuming he saw you with the group of Calliope and Pip. All of that kind of went down. So he's just like in on the, this is the group that's going to be helping me. Walking with his bodyguard, you go through the Steeps neighborhood, end up in the Bloombridge district with the more higher end housing that is up here on the hill, still on the outside of the upper city, so not quite as nice as the manors you can see on the other side of the wall. And as you go up the steep cobblestone streets up to the wall of the upper city, the fog becomes incredibly thick up at the top of the wall as you almost go up into the cloud. And as you approach the gate, you see probably 24 watch guards, up on the walls, and probably 6 down at the gate that kind of push in as you approach. Amric immediately waves at them, and there's an immediate recognition as they step aside and open the gates. They do kind of look a little quizzical at a lot of you as you're following, but there are no questions asked as Amric leads you into the upper city, into the Manorborn district. As you go through this incredibly opulent district, full of stone manors with tiled roofs and ivy growing up the sides, you can see that many of the light sources in this neighborhood are not oil lanterns like in the rest of Baldur's Gate. Some seem to have some kind of magical glow radiating off of them that has different colored lights to it. There are pleasant smells that waft past as you go past certain gardens, and you can even hear some late night parties going on as you pass by some of these manors, of people laughing and drinking and partying into the night. It takes you about probably half an hour to get up to the Vanthampur villa. As you approach, you can see this stately stone building, a bit drab, and you can see there's a 12-foot high stone wall that encloses the entire premises of this manor. The manor itself is a bit isolated from the other homes in this neighborhood. There's streets on either side. This is almost an isolated block just for this one manor. And you can see a detached stable off to one side of this large yard that the wall encloses. As you approach the stone wall, you can see some lanterns hanging over the edge, glowing with some unknown source of light. It's a very cold, almost white light that's coming out of these lanterns. And as you approach a big, heavy wooden gate, you can see there are guards out front. There are no guards out front, but as Amric approaches, you hear kind of him rustling through his pockets, and he pulls out a big, heavy key ring with a few iron keys on it, and he slots it into the main gate. And the gate pushes open. As he steps through and all of you step into this yard, you find yourselves on a gravel pathway, well manicured. There are lawns that stretch out on either side with manicured hedges up against the stone walls. There's a couple of trees growing in the yard, and you see 3 guards approaching rapidly as you push through the gate. Amric waves at them briefly, and they kind of slow their pace down. You can hear the clanging of more boots off to your left, and you see there's a collection of 3 more guards that are doing a patrol down the gravel path. Amric leads you up to the big double doors, these big, massive, dark wood double doors of this stone manor that is before you. And he pulls out another key and unlocks it, pushes through, and you step into the foyer of this manor.
This is a lot of people seeing us.
Yes, it's all right. I will handle it. I think I still have a bit of sway here. I have some loyalty with some of these guards. Not too worried.
Are you gonna tell where here is yet now that we've entered a secure location, presumably?
As the door closes behind you, the personal guard stepping in, he looks over at you all. This is my home. At least I hope it will still be my home. If you can help me find a way out of this alive and confront my mother. I know you're looking for information. Hopefully we can get some out of my brother. And I'll let you snoop around
That's
a bit.
curious. Why wasn't he mentioned in the message? Do you think that she might have like some other way of offing him? Is he in on it?
What I would like
I don't know what y'all's politics are.
Yes, that's what I would like to know as well.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Considering that Thirstwell, I can't believe that she would pick him.
He really is a knob, isn't he?
Yes, really, truly. So, as you find yourselves in this foyer, and he turns to lead you further into the house. Please stop me at any point if you want to do anything.
I think this whole time, kind of, even during like the walk through all of the manicured gardens and everything, Pip has kind of been talking to Amric about Thirstwell, just not in just kind of like they're talking back and forth about all of the things they don't like about him.
Awesome. Okay. Amazing.
But now that they're like in the manor, she's just doing it like much quieter.
Okay, yeah, of course. Perfect. Okay, so okay. All right, so he leads you through this foyer, and you can see in the foyer there are the foyer itself has a large shelf covered in these ornate vases that kind of circles the room about 9 feet up. You can see there are the floor itself is made of big, heavy flagstones. It is a stone floor that you can hear Amric's boots kind of clanging on as he walks through this big, empty space. There is a large rug kind of more in the center of the room, but he's leading you off to the side to the left through another set of doors. You also see massive tapestries that depict a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels on either side of the room, and they look, I would say, probably Pip, like kind of with your line of work and doing grifts and stuff, you kind of immediately recognize that these are not the best of quality and were probably knockoffs. And as he leads you through a door to the left into...
Can I cast Detect Magic, Ritual Cast Detect Magic, as we were kind of coming up the lawn?
Yes, you can. So by the time you enter into the manor, you have that.
My silver eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Let me... Sorry, give me a second. There. Okay, that's what they are. Okay. I was just there are servants, and I was like, they wouldn't be where they are on the map. So I didn't... I was trying to remember where they would be, if you would bump into them or not, but you wouldn't. Okay, so he leads you through the door. As he leads you through the door to your left, you find yourself in a what looks to be like a gallery of some sort with a pair of wooden stairs up ahead. And again, Pip, the first thing that all of you notice as he leads you through the door, you see Duke Vanthampur standing in front of you, holding a winged cat with a rat in its mouth. Amric does not even react. He continues walking and leading you through, and immediately you realize it's a stone sculpture of Lady Vanthampur standing there, facing the door that you just entered through. And as you look around this gallery, you see more busts and paintings and sculptures all lining this gallery as Amric continues to lead you towards the wooden stairs. Kadam, let me see here.
Yes.
Kadam and... Okay, actually, no. All three of you, as you're walking through, to your right, there's a pair of double doors, one of them slightly ajar, and you see a small creature kind of sitting there in the cracked door, looking up at you, tail flicking back and forth. A furry, very fluffy kind of, almost, like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a cat. It's a very fluffy cat, but like, it's not quite fluffy. It's almost like wiry fur, just like sticking out. The tail flicking back and forth as you just watch you going towards the stairs. And what you notice is that coming off of their back are a pair of like feathered wings that are just kind of tucked in as this little cat just watches you go by. Actually, it's not a little cat. This is a very big kind of rotund cat with these feathered wings tucked in behind. It just watches you as you go towards the stairs.
Is it illusion magic? Is this like the Pteranodon?
No, you look with your detect magic up. There's no magic radiating off of this creature. This is probably just a real creature.
Cats with wings. The birds aren't going to stand a chance. Being able to fly was like the one thing they had on cats.
Amric kind of stops hearing you say this and looks over and sees the cat. Don't mind him. He's a real ass. All right.
Family pets or just your mom's?
Yes, it's my mother's, yes. Been with the family for quite some time. slobber chops. I don't know where that name came from. I think she let me name it when I was a kid, if I remember. Maybe that's why the cat doesn't like me. Alright. Upstairs.
This poor family is cursed with terrible names.
he leads you up.
Yeah, are there like labels on all the plaques and busts?
Make
Say their
a
names. They're all just like
make a perception roll for me as you're going through.
I got 15.
15. Let's see.
Give me some terrible names, Nathan.
You don't see any names. In fact, as you look at this collection, it's kind of all over the place. Like it's oops. It's kind of all over the place. It's not very well curated, and like the tapestries, as you're looking at it, you realize that a lot of these, they look kind of cheap. They're not of the best quality. The details aren't great. And in fact, I think with the 15, you can notice that some of them, where they look like they would be like marble, as you kind of lean in a little bit, as everybody starts going up the stairs, you see it's just like, you can tell due to the quality, it's probably just plaster that's been like painted to look like marble. So
I don't think I notice any of that.
No.
Or understand any of that.
No. This is Calliope, like, taking a moment to kind of lean in and look as everybody starts going up the stairs. You all...
But this is like a thing that Pip would also notice, the quality at least and all that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
As you're both moving through. You head up the wooden stairs, and as you come up the stairs, you hear Amric going, "Hello all, it's just me. I have some guests. I'm here to see my brother." And as you get to the top of the stairs, he kind of comes to a stop. I'm assuming you all were trailing behind.
Yeah. Is there a map?
There is a map. Who would have been at the back? Probably Calliope, because you were... Or you would have waited for Calliope? Kadam?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And then
I can just see Calliope like looking at this, like kind of picking at the plaster, and you're just like, no, stop it.
Don't touch that.
All
Not
right.
real. It's not real.
So I'm
What do you
assuming
mean it ain't
Calliope,
real?
you would probably want to be in front, then Rhea, then Pip. Does that sound about right? And then Kadam at the back? Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Or totter up.
As you get to the top of the stairs, Calliope, kind of having to scurry ahead, and you start to get up to the top. Amric comes to a stop just at the top of the stairs and is looking down a hallway. And what you see is there are 6 guards, all kind of in formation, with their weapons drawn, looking at Amric. And Amric goes, "What is the meaning of this?" One of them looks at all of you on the stairs, then looks back at Amric. Sir, we were informed by Thirstwell that there were intruders coming to assassinate him. They told us to be ready. Really? And you hear from down the hall, there's a doorway off to the left, you hear a voice call out, "Hey, they're here! Get them! Get them!" And in that moment...
Classic Thirstwell. Always paranoid.
Let me see here. Yeah, okay. So here we go.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens.
I love the chaos that we are sowing. I just-
Wait, the map I see is still
I'll
of
send you.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I'll send you to
Okay,
the map
cool.
in a moment.
Well, I'm just getting like nervous now.
Don't worry.
Whenever the DM is like, so what is the marching order?
Yeah, I'm like, that's not good. Okay, I guess I'll
Leading
just take your
question.
suggestion for this because I don't want to be up front.
Okay. Let me send you over to the map. And I'll also send a chat over. Oh, I just saw an operations comment. A cat that's a bat with a rat. Oh my god. Okay.
How about that?
Alright, so wait, did I send you all to the map? I did. Okay.
Yes.
You should all be able to see now. As that
So,
voice cries out, I need to do some rolls here and see what happens. I need to see how this works. Oh, okay, perfect, yeah. So here we go. These will be made at advantage.
Is this
So-
a surprise round?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, this will be on. Oh, but Big Dummy cannot be surprised.
That's true.
Um,
Big Dummy, though, I've not been carting around Big Dummy.
Around the same.
Yeah,
So Big
this-
Dummy's in your thing. Okay.
It's
Oh,
gotta be,
no.
yeah.
So this will be 2 on Kadam, 1 on. Wait. No, there's how many of them? Oh, there's 4 of you. Oh, great, perfect. It'll be 1 on each of you. So 1 on Kadam, 1 on Pip, 1 on Rhea.
Are they
1
coming
on
from behind?
Calliope. You'll see in just a second. So here we go. 4 attacks with advantage. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got. Let's start with Kadam. 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so you take 4 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And I need you
Poison
to
damage?
I need you to piercing 4 of piercing, and
Oh.
I need you to make a con save.
Are they imps?
5.
And you take 10 points of poison damage.
All right.
I need, and then same. Okay, so next was Pip, 23 to hit. I'm assuming hits.
Yup.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a con save.
Okay. Surprisingly.
So
Oof.
wait. So is that a? Did you also get a 5?
Oh my god. I guess I did. I don't know why I hit it twice.
That's okay. So you take 9 points of poison damage on top of the 6.
Poison!
Calliope, does a 15 hit?
I don't have my shield out, so my AC is only 16.
So it
but going-
doesn't hit. Okay. And then finally on Rhea, we have. Oh. Okay, whatever. I said what I said. On Rhea, we have 23. So 7 points to Rhea, and I need to make a con save for Rhea. Here we go, Rhea. You have proficiency in con saves, don't you? Thought you did. Saving throws. I don't see saving throws listed for some reason. I thought she had proficiency, but that's okay. She does make it. Okay, so she only takes half this damage.
Just to double check, this is like not a spell or magical thing, right?
No. So what happens is, I just wanted to get all the rolls out of the way. You all are standing there, you hear that whiny voice from down the hall, and suddenly all of you, minus Calliope, feel something stick into your arm. Kadam, one sticks into your lower back. Pip, you see Rhea flinch as something pierces her in the shoulder, and you feel something clinging to you, Kadam, as it drives a stinger into your arm. And as you go and grab at it and look, it pulls away, the stinger popping out, and you see this imp, this little humanoid creature with bat wings and a stinger for a tail, flying up, and Calliope, you manage to, it just shink right off of your armor as it flies back, And that was their surprise round. The guards, I don't know exactly what the guards are going to do because they are like a little confused right now as to what to do. So let's roll initiative and see what happens.
I feel like I gotta say, did I still see invisibility up? It lasts an hour.
It lasts an hour?
It lasts an hour, and I cast it right before things pop off. So it's like the battle time plus the half hour of travel time.
Okay. Yeah, you would have. I did roll stealth checks for them at advantage. Okay. And they did get a 20 something. Okay. So it beats your passive. So they would have been able to fly up without you hearing them. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let me get the initiative rolls for all these. I don't know what these guards are gonna do. This is such a confusing situation for them.
This is so confusing. I love it so much. Brother against brother. Cloak and dagger. Cloak and dagger.
Oh wait, I need to go grab. I need to grab Kashara's actual stat block. Okay, Kashara. Here we go. What did I get? I just need to do the guards. And technically you gotta do Thirstwell. Oh my god, I love the artwork for Thirstwell. It's so ridiculous. I don't think you can see Thirstwell yet on the map.
No.
You see the one that rolled a 5?
Nope. He got a
13.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like we got Pip on there. Let's do Calliope. What'd you get, Calliope? You got a 15?
Oh, I haven't rolled.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I haven't rolled.
That's okay. Kadam?
13.
I also got 13.
Oh, nice. Dex score?
0.
And what about you, Calliope?
14.
14? Okay, so you will go first, or you can switch off, whatever you want. Alrighty. Okay, so as this chaos kicks off, let's find out what happens.
Where's Rhea in it?
Rhea.
Right behind you.
Oh, is she not on the initiative order?
Oh.
No, she is.
She's on the
no,
map.
she isn't.
She's not on the turn
yeah,
order.
Yeah. Sorry, I rolled her save, not her initiative. Here we go.
Oof.
6. Bummer. All right, so first up is Amric. Amric is going to go. He's gonna go. Thirstwell, I'm coming for you. And he's going to push forward to the guards. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Let's see. Was Thirstwell able to convince? We're gonna do contested persuasion rolls here. So Thirstwell said something to these guards before they all arrived. He actually rolled super well.
This is where remembering your guards' birthdays.
Yeah. They died.
Oh no!
Yes!
Hold on.
Yes!
It's gotta be 50-50 then. The guards start fighting each other.
Oh my god.
Yes, half of them start attacking us.
Can Pip also just yell out before they start charging? Who do you work for? Thirstwell or the Vanthumper family?
Okay. I don't think that's strong enough in this moment because essentially these guards have been. Okay, I gotta think about what did Thirstwell tell the guards? I think what Thirstwell told the guards is that Amric was in league with Mortlock, and that he's coming to kill me. And so the guards are a bit apprehensive about this. Seeing Amric approach, Amric, shouts at them to move out of the way. They kind of, they're frozen. I think I need to. I can either do rollies with them, or I'm sorry. I have to just do a roll off because it's just I just need that help to make the
Tie
decision.
is so good. What was it tied at?
They both rolled 18s. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna do persuasion rolls. I'm just gonna do flat d20 rolls. So this is gonna be Thirstwell's roll.
Or what if
13.
it was like
okay.
charisma checks, just like tying initiative?
Well,
Just like,
they wouldn't be fair that way because
Oh.
Thirstwell does not have good.
well, there you go. He forgot their birthdays.
Amric rolled higher, so
Okay.
it was in Amric's favor. Amric steps up to them and says, "Move out of my way." And the guards kind of hesitate, looking at him. Sir, we were told you were here to kill Thirstwell. Do you really believe that, rat? No, sir. And they step aside, letting Amric through. So that was 5 feet. So he can move up to here, going down the hall to the door. He literally kicks the door as it opens, bursts open, and you hear in the room on the other side, as Amric goes, "Thirstwell, hello, brother. Let us have a talk. Call your little minions off." And he's going to disappear into the room as he dashes to use his movement to go inside. All right.
The imps do not have initiative currently.
Oh, they don't? They don't. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they are on initiative count 9. All right, Kashara's just gonna follow her master and fly into the room, darting in, leaving all of you behind with the imps. Thirstwell is in the room. He is going to
Do secret things?
what is, remind me, Sacred Flame, is it Dex save or Wiz save? It's a Dex save, right?
I think it's a dex save.
Dex save, okay.
He's a cleric.
Oh my god. Okay. I think he only gets a d8 of damage. Wow. Amric fucking failed. Does 3 damage to Amric. So you all see a little burst of this like kind of red infernal light from the room, and kind of a and you hear a and like a scampering of feet as Thirstwell casts Sanctuary on himself as a bonus action and cowers in the corner. So he goes and cowers into the corner. Oh, actually, no, he can't, because he would provoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah, he's just gonna cast Sanctuary on himself and just like cower down. That's what Thirstwell does. Calliope, you're up. So there are 4 imps that are flapping around you, harassing you.
Imps. Imps probably don't take fire damage. Super good. And so they're like out of range of touch, is that right?
No, they're within 5 feet of you. You could touch them.
Okay. I
don't think they have flyby, so yeah, they can't like dart away.
I think I just have to spend my first action getting Big Dummy out.
Okay. Big Dummy onto the wooden stairs. You see some of the stairs actually splinter under the weight, scraping the wood.
Who's this person like right in front of me?
That is Amric's personal bodyguard.
Okay. I'd like to step into the room if I can.
Yep, you can.
Would that provoke any attacks of opportunity?
It will. It'll
Maybe
provoke
not that.
1 attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. So okay, I just get Big Dummy out, mount up,
Okay.
and then bonus action, Little Dummy, engage.
Okay.
And so Little Dummy like flies up, like hovering in front of these like imps, and I want it to like try to like get their attention, so like they attack Little Dummy,
Okay.
and so it just like makes a big show of like punching. And I guess I'll roll an attack roll slash.
Roll an attack roll, and then go ahead and roll a performance check.
Okay. I would love to have my homunculus perform. Okay,
Oh,
so
it'd be amazing.
Little Dummy can do anything. Look. Okay, so attack roll is 18.
18.
Or
That-
force damage.
That hits 4 force damage. Okay. So as the burst of light
And
into
then
this imp.
Performance, it's going to be with charisma -2. So let's see how this goes.
Awesome.
That's just a 9.
A 9. Okay, they don't really seem to take notice. I mean, that one imp does take notice of Little Dummy.
Yeah.
But the rest don't pay attention. Okay, is that it for you, Calliope?
Yes, Pip, these things are immune to poison. Get Gilder.
Okay. That takes us to Kadam.
Yep. So I'm going to. It's double movement to move through allies.
Double. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
So I can't actually get up to the top of the stairs.
Oh, you can't?
No.
10, 20, 30. Yeah, you can't. You are at the bottom of the stairs. That's right. I mean, you could dash.
Well, but then I wouldn't be able to do the thing that I want to do.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
Oh, I just realized the dynamic lighting. Wait, I might be able to. Perfect. There you go. Now you can see the imps.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
That's
I don't know why they
helpful.
designed it like that. There you go.
Yeah, that's actually very okay. Actually, that changes a fair bit.
Yeah, I was like, I just realized I was like, oh, you guys can't see where the imps are. So.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance. So I need the 3 imps that are within 5 feet of me to make a con save.
Okay.
Nice.
They do have magic resistance, so they get advantage on these.
All right.
Con save. Okay, here we go. 7, 16, 17.
Oh,
wait,
the 17.
actually, 13, 16, 17.
The 17 succeeds as well as the 16.
Okay, so only
So-
one of them fails.
Well, that one still takes 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's 11 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
So wow, 11 points. Okay, so
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
the one that failed just burns up, is destroyed.
Oh,
The other 2 take 5 points of.
no, I think
It's a cantrip.
it's a
so-
cantrip, so they don't take any.
Oh, nice. I mean, sorry, not nice for you. Nice for me. Okay.
What's Kidam's word of radiance?
Yeah. Excellent.
I shout. Do any of you speak Celestial? I shout a word in Celestial, and there's this sound of a chorus that comes out from my voice, so that it's a chord of a word almost.
Amazing. Is it like a? Do you imagine it being like a major chord or a minor chord?
Probably major, at least
Okay.
right now.
Okay, so it's a very pleasant sounding chorus of ethereal voices as Kadam shouts the word, and that one imp just in this silvery light burns up.
Everyone's a critic.
All right, Kadam, is that your turn? Okay, Pip, you're
It
up.
might be.
How loud will it? How weird would it be if I just shoot them?
I don't know, one way to find out.
Yeah. I'm just sick of imps. Okay, I'm just gonna fully go into this room then.
You're gonna push up the stairs?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so that would be 10, 20, 25 to get to the top, next to the personal bodyguard.
Can you mirthfully
I mean, okay. Where I'm a little confused by this because I want to get to where the imps are.
Oh, they're at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, so they're all flying kind of like you guys are, Kadam is probably like, what, like 5 feet up, you're like 8 feet up, going like this top story is maybe 12 feet to 15 feet off, the bottom floor.
Okay, so I can see and I can shoot them from here.
Yeah. They're flitting
cool.
about, on the stairwell as you're all trying to go up. Yeah.
Okay, great. My brain was just reading this differently.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it was like an open thing and that was just like a banister, not a wall.
Yeah, it's a banister. That's right. Yeah.
A banister. In that case, I'm just gonna take out her pistol.
Okay.
Well, the Duke knows we're here now.
Duke already knew we're here. I'm gonna swat these things. They're horrible. I'm gonna just try and shoot an imp.
Go for it. 16 definitely hits. And is that 12 damage?
12 piercing.
Awesome. Okay, so the imp in front of you, you pull out the pistol, and it just flies across the room and onto the floor below. It is destroyed.
These little bastards stinging all the time. And I think with my I'm not gonna bother yet. For my bonus action, I'm going to have Gilder oh shoot. Can I have shot at the one that's a little bit further?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
You mean this one here?
Yeah. Just because I want to have Gilder like just jump off.
On his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just try and jump onto there because Gilder can't fly.
Yeah, go for it. Is Gilder making an attack or just purely trying to grapple onto the imp?
I'll have a Gilder make an attack, just like he kind of supercharges, starts vibrating, and just.
Awesome. So first, make athletics or acrobatics check for me for Gilder. Imp is gonna do a contested roll.
Okay. Acrobatics. What is? Yeah, he can do that.
You have to
cool.
beat a 5. Come
Okay.
on, Gilder.
Okay. I'm gonna do it on here.
Okay.
It's 20 plus 2.
Okay.
An 8!
Yeah!
Yay!
So
Good
Gilder
job.
supercharges towards this imp and lands on its face. And go ahead and roll your attack.
I love her vocabulary so much.
5.
A 5 to hit. So the imp is like wildly flailing about, and Gilder is trying to hit it with a little burst, but it just misses with a poof. And now this imp is just kind of wildly flailing with this little coin spider on its face.
He's just playing imp rodeo.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. Is that it for you, Pip?
Yeah, hold on, buddy.
Okay. The bodyguard. God, what does he care about his
He's a bodyguard.
Yeah, I mean, his loyalty is to Amric. He's gonna move into the room with Amric. So, does that imp bother trying to do an attack of opportunity? Oops. I think it will. Yeah, it's gonna try to sting him as he goes towards Amric. So here we go. Oh, fuck! Oh my god!
We can't see.
Oh, you can't see it? Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god, this poor guard.
So now this guard needs to make a con save. If this guard fails this con save, he's gonna actually take a shit ton of damage. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Big dummy?
Shit. I don't know if I would use my reaction. I kind of want to save Rhea instead.
Yeah, save Rhea.
Okay.
It's okay.
He
Well,
failed.
Can I see him?
You can. Do you cancel the nat 20?
No, I mean, I can cancel it.
Oh, you can as well?
I mean, in this case, because he was within 5 feet of me, and I can negate the or give disadvantage to the attack.
Oh. Well, either way, who's doing what?
I think the imps are occupied with our homunculi, and so I will impose disadvantage on this attack roll.
Okay. So the tail flicks out, hitting the imp's tail out of the way, thankfully. Cause
The two tails meet.
Yeah. Thankfully you did that because that was the other roll was a 7, so that definitely
Hey,
misses.
You owe me one. Get in there.
And the guard just kind of and
You
goes
know,
lumbering down the hall
You'd be on the ground right now if it weren't for me.
to Amrit, pushing past the guards. Okay, it is now the imp's turn. So yeah, the imps are just gonna attack their respective targets. So one is gonna attack Little Dummy. There we go. One attack on Little Dummy. That is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
So Little Dummy takes 6 points of piercing damage. Is Little Dummy immune to poison?
It is indeed.
Is indeed. Okay, so none of the poison goes through. And then
Thank God we have Pokemon to do this for us.
and then the other imp is gonna go for Rhea. So and does not hit with a 12. As they start to trying to sting both of you. And then another imp that you all can't see flies up to Amric.
I can see it.
It's,
Oh, no,
It's in
not
the other
there.
room.
Yeah.
It flies up to Amric, and it's going to make its presence known, but it's going to attack with advantage. Ooh, we got a 24, so that definitely hits. Let's see, Amric, make your con save.
If Emmerich dies,
Really? Yeah,
just
it would be really convenient if Eric
That
died.
would be hilarious. Ooh, we failed. Okay, so Amric is stunned. He's hurt. He takes 4 points, and then 8 points. You hear Amric in the other room. And this imp appears next to him. Nathan playing D&D by myself. All right, and it's gonna continue because now it's Rhea. So she's going
And
to.
the guards and then Emmerich.
Yeah,
and then
that's-
first
oh my God.
one.
Okay. So here we go. Rhea's going to whack, and whack. And she only hits once. And kills that imp. It drops to the ground. And Gilder has to leap off at the last second, tink, landing on the
Big
banister.
Dummy catch it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Big Dummy catches it
Or Little
with
Dummy.
Big Dummy or Little Dummy. Okay, Little Dummy reaches out, catches Gilder, and they're now both floating there, harrying this imp. Okay, it's all the guards.
I love it. I just imagine like a little spider landing in this marionette's hand.
Or are you standing on top of the marionette, like on the wooden control stick thing?
Oh.
Or so it's like Little Dummy's hand like grabs you and like swings you up there.
Yeah.
The guard.
The spider controls.
Oh yeah, so like now you're controlling Little Dummy's.
I think what the guards do.
Got it.
The guards, they're not going to attack, but they all move into position at the top of the stairs in kind of a blocking formation, unsure of what to do. You see them looking over their shoulders, like very, they look shook and unsure about what to do, but there's a bunch of strangers that they haven't been given orders about, so they all just go into position, put their shields up with their spears out, and kind of form a barricade to all of you at the top of the stairs, and they look very nervous and unsure of what to do as you hear in the other room Amric going, "Thurster, you bastard!" They're fighting.
You're not
in the
gonna
other
go
room.
deal with that? That seems like something worthy of your attention.
And then it comes to Amric's turn. Amric is going to attack the imp. Here we go. He gets 3 attacks. Hits, and he kills the imp in 2 strikes. So that imp is killed and drops to the ground. And he's going to use this final strike. He's not going to kill Thirstwell. You just hear him going, Thirstwell, do you yield? And you hear, Amric, please! Alright, next up is Kashara. She doesn't do anything. You just hear her, you hear that strange sound in the other room, this kind of and Thirstwell is going to cower. Alright, there's really the last imp left. I mean, Calliope, it's... Are you gonna attack it?
Yeah, and you'll probably die.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's have little dummy keep the fight.
Okay, sure.
Bonus action that. 20 to hit.
Yes, maybe little
3 more
dummy
force
will kill.
damage.
The little dummy doesn't kill it.
Ooh. That's minimum.
Alright, so the imp is still alive as the little dummy punches it with a burst of light. Its wing is kind of, broken a little as it's trying to stay aloft.
Yeah, then I just hit it with the lance.
Go for it.
Twice, 16 and 21 to hit. 27 damage.
Yeah. It is skewered on the tip of your lance. And as the combat comes to a close, you can hear Amric in the other room talking to Thirstwell. What do you all do?
Don't want them to be talking to each other without us in the room. I'm pushing through into the room like...
Well, you have 5 guards blocking your way with their shields out and spears.
I'm going to cast Misty Step and get myself here.
Nice.
Okay.
And then just walk into the room.
Okay, Kadam, you appear, and you walk into the room. You do have the guard there, the personal bodyguard, who... hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do have the personal bodyguard there. You go up to the room and you can hear the raised voices on the other side. This bodyguard sees you, Kadam, appear and start to approach. Do you say something to them? They're kind of holding their hand out.
Could we try and resolve this, please?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he'll step aside. Fine. Steps aside and lets you through, considering the conversation from before. So, Kadam, you get into the room. The guards all, they turn at this sudden sound and see Kadam walking into the room. 2 of them kind of warily turn and start to go towards that door. Amric's personal bodyguard just holds up a hand, kind of assuredly. Do the 2 of you want to do anything on the stairs?
Hey, this is a little bit uncomfortable. Mind if we just get up onto there? We can all hang out in this foyer. I got no bone to pick with you.
The one at the top just goes, we don't know who you are. Please just wait.
Yeah, we came with him. Come on, let's just stand up there.
Please wait. We're getting mixed signals. Just wait. And they lower their spear. Kadam, you step into the room. You see Amric pushing Thirstwell up against the wall. Thirstwell kind of squirming, and you can now see Thirstwell for the first time here. You see kind of mid-30s man with an incredibly high receding hairline, super thin and kind of sallow skin with seems to actually have some like liver spots forming despite his age. And he's just kind of pushed up against the wall, very bony fingers and hands that are kind of clutching at Amric as Amric is pushing him into the wall. And he has these kind of dark robes on with fur line collars. And Amric is saying, Amric is holding Thirstwell with his right hand and holding the symbol of ball in his left. And he's pushing him up and he's going, this doesn't make sense. Thirstwell, why is Mother trying to have me killed? And then he says the phrase as the mouth forms and speaks out in Mother's voice.
Ah, shit.
Thirstwell is going, I don't know. I heard it too. I don't know anything. Please, Amric. Please. You know she loves you. Kadam, what do you do?
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions on everyone.
Okay, what's the
radius? Well, everyone within range.
Yeah. What's
20 foot radius?
20 foot radius.
Yeah, 20 foot radius.
Does it affect only humanoids?
Only humanoids, so Pip wouldn't be. Well,
I think Pip.
Shara.
I'm
Pip's a
humanoid.
Yeah.
No, she ain't.
Is she
Yeah.
not?
Faye.
Wait.
She's
Wait, isn't Faye humanoid?
is
No.
Faye
Oh.
a satyr? A satyr is not a humanoid?
Whole
Wow.
person stuff doesn't work on him.
What?
Yeah. This was a problem with Lovelace. Well, not a problem, but it was a thing with Lovelace as well.
Why?
Well, I'm not going to
Okay.
be calm. I'm angry.
You're out of range anyway, you're fine.
Yeah, if it's a 20-foot radius, you're definitely out of range. Okay, well, Kashara won't be affected, but everybody else. Okay, so they make wisdom
Charisma
save?
saves.
Okay. What's your DC again? Is it
15.
15? Okay, so the guards fail. Let's see if the bodyguard fails. Bodyguard succeeds. Now let's see if Amric fails. Wisdom save.
Charisma save.
Oh, it's a charisma save.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. An 11. No, so Amric fails. I'm just gonna keep the rolls for the other folks. I don't think it would have made a huge difference. And Thirstwell also fails. So Thirstwell and Amric suddenly shoulders lax. Amric kind of looks back at you, Kadam.
Could we please discuss things all together so we can keep everything straight?
We're still waiting here.
Oh,
Calmly.
yes, of course. And he releases Thirstwell, who kind of... I actually feel wonderful right now. And Amric will step over to the door, lean out. You can let them through, it's fine. And the guards warily part ways, letting the rest of you up into the room. You all step into the room and find yourselves in what appears to be Thirstwell's chambers. Where are we at? Here we go. There are windows in this room. There's 3 windows in this room. All of them are covered shut with curtains, and it's a bit stuffy in here. Kind of has like it's like a lot of dust has collected in this room. And you do in fact see that up on like the shelves and on the sills of the windows there's like a thick layer of dust. There is a large bed. There's a big fireplace off to one side, and there is next to Thirstwell there is a iron claw-footed bathtub that's kind of pushed up into the corner. As Thirstwell kind of sits down on the floor, you, Kadam, just kind of see his eyes gently drift towards a chest, a little foot, chest at the foot of his bed. And his bed itself has kind of big, heavy, thick burgundy blankets on the top of it. He just looks up at Amric and you, Kadam, and Amric looks towards all of you. Yes, all right. Civil. We'll have a conversation. He turns back.
Probably about now that calm motions fades.
Really? Okay.
It lasts a minute.
Okay. So as it fades, right. Okay. And Thirstwell starts to starts pushing himself up against the wall again. Amric gets down on his haunches to look right into Thirstwell's face. Please let me know if any of you want to do anything. Oh, you're muted, Clivey.
I'm mending little dummy in the background.
Okay. All right, mending little dummy while this is happening. Amric looks at Thirstwell. So, you claim to not know anything about this? Mother trying to have me killed? Really? I swear, Amric, I know nothing of it. You know that they were there, right? They were at the Dancing Nymph. They were the...
We already told him that.
Yes, I know this, Thirstwell.
How do you know?
Listen, just... You promise not to hurt me, not to kill me, please. No, don't let him hurt me.
Honestly, I don't care about all of your family politics. If you heard us, you got your little imps everywhere, you know what I'm looking for. Yes? I'm looking to get to y'all's mom.
Yes, Thavius is below.
Thavius is below here.
Amric kind of... You notice Kadam Amric's jaw kind of tense. Yes, I was going to take them to Thavius, Thirstwell. Okay. And you won't hurt me, right? What else do you want to know, brother? I swear I'm telling the truth. You know that... none of this makes sense to me. I don't know. Mother is ambitious. You know how she can be. Yes, but this doesn't make any sense. Mother,
Sounds like it would help all of us if we knew a little bit more of what was going on with your mom. Is that something that we can agree on?
She's trying to do what she did with Elturel. Just please don't hurt me. Thirstwell, please stop talking. Let me...
How?
She has something. She found something. Thirstwell. And he grabs Thirstwell by the throat. Okay. Yes. Please.
Well, Amric, why don't you want him to speak? You brought us to talk to your brother, so let us talk to him. At this point, I also want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Nice.
Detect Thoughts goes up. Who are you? Because I'm assuming you have to pick a target, right?
Let me check. Well, I'm aiming it towards Thirstwell, mostly.
Thirstwell.
So, like, to get what she maybe found.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, surface level thoughts. You're just getting like fear, confusion, especially with the voice coming through the magic mouth, which I guess, yeah, it just repeats the one phrase and then stops. So if you want to get anything more, you'll have to push deeper. But you are getting this panic welling up in his thoughts.
Okay. It does say that as an action, I can shift to another creature, and since we're out of combat, can I just do that?
Yeah.
Can I just shift to Amric? I don't
Amric?
know what he's.
Yeah. Surface level, Amric is frustrated. With a little bit of fear. But the primary emotion shining through is frustration.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, well, Amric, let's hear what he has to say.
Fine. Let's go. Of Thurswell. Thurswell kind of slides down. Yes, Fabius Krieg is below. We have a facility under the manor. That's where Mother conducts her business. You can find Fabius down below. She had... She had my brothers. And Amric kind of tenses a little. She had my brothers take something from a crypt. It was from one of the other patriarchs. They had some sort of artifact. Some sort of shield. And my mother believes that it can be used. It can be used to do something similar to what happened to Elturel.
A shield.
Yes, this shield, it has a powerful devil in it, named, Gaurgoth.
Gaurgoth?
Gaurgoth. This is what Thavius said. Thavius is convinced that he can use the shield to do what he did to Elturel. Rhea's face drops.
What Krieg did to Elturel?
What did you say? What Thavius did to Elturel, this is what I heard. He's trying to do the same thing. He's convinced he can do it with the shield. Please, just don't hurt me, okay? I just...
All right, folks, we're going change mission. Save the president to kill the president.
I'll go to Rhea. Just put a hand out to her.
She's just staring at Thurswell. Listen,
Does he believe what he says?
With surface level thoughts, well, make an insight check with advantage.
Okay. $21.
Yeah, he is telling you the truth, hoping that this will save his skin.
Mm-hmm.
You do, let me see. Yeah, so that's what he says. Amric. Actually, wait, there's one more thing. Yeah, okay, with a 21, you see his eyes keep darting to the chest at the foot of his bed. And every time the eyes kind of connect with it, that panic like wells. And then, you notice he's trying his damnedest not to look at it, and is trying to like just kind of darting at each of you, but his eyes keep settling on that box and on the chest, and the panic keeps welling. But anyways, he kind of settles back. So please, just I've told you what I know. Please. And Amric turns back to the group. Well, there you have it. I guess.
What's in it for y'all? If Baldur's Gate goes under, you ain't the lords of nothing.
Well, we've been promised great things.
Yeah, you think Thavius didn't promise like his all like lords and stuff in El Terrell? Where do you see them? Huh? Think they're having a good time? God,
While this is happening, Pip
Yeah.
just starts going towards the chest
Okay.
and just
He kind
wants
of
to flick it.
follows you as you go up to the chest. You go to flick it open.
Yeah, flick it.
You go towards it and lean down to flick, or you like go to kick it with your boot, and as you look
Yeah,
down,
kick it.
you see that there is a padlock on the chest.
I've got thieves' tools.
Okay.
You could also just ask Thirstwell for the key, probably.
And I think it's a lot more fun to just pick it.
Okay, so
Like
you go ahead.
All right.
Roll that Thieves' Souls check as you get down and start doing that. You see his eyes go wide, and he kind of, but he holds his tongue.
Oh, dang. I only got a 10.
10.
Embarrassing.
You are unable to get the lock.
That would have been very cool.
That would have been cool. Just like, well, you going to open it for us or what?
I still haven't really gotten a promise that you're going to not hurt me.
I promise to not hurt you.
Yeah, I don't give a rat's ass about you.
Amric, please. Yes, brother, I won't hurt you. Right now.
That's the best you're going to get out of him.
I won't kill you, okay? Shakily reaches into his robe and chucks you a key. So
Yeah,
you open the
catches
box.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Open it up. Inside the box, you see there's a bunch of like wrinkled garments within. There's a bunch of red wax candles that are kind of bundled up, some quills, blank sheets of parchment paper. And as you kind of push that aside, you see a smaller little coffer sitting in a corner. There is a vial of kind of reddish liquid that you recognize as a potion of healing. There is a black leather tome resting off to one side. In common it says Apocalypto. There is and then there is a collection of four vials sealed shut with like wax and a cork, very very like airtight, sealed shut, and within there's this thick viscous black fluid. And in the final corner you see one more item, which is a cube of looks to be like iron that is intricately engraved with symbols and designs, and it looks, as you get in closer and look at it, it looks like it has interlocking pieces, like it could almost shift and move and rotate. And there are little what languages do you know?
Common and Sylvan. I am not a
So
linguist.
there are little runes all throughout it that you don't recognize, in some language you don't recognize.
But I mean, I've seen Infernal before.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. That's yes, it is infernal. Yeah, you see infernal
Okay.
runes across this iron cube, and it's probably
Yeah.
about. Actually, I might be able to give you the exact dimensions.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is 6 inches on a side.
Okay, so I could pick it up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and we are at 9:20. So as you pick up this iron cube and inspect it, you can see ever so faintly through some of the thin little cracks and designs in this cube that looks like it could shift and move in intricate ways. Just a faint glowing infernal light within. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight, with you looking at it in Thirstwell's room. Thirstwell clutched up against the wall in a panic, as all of you just...
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wow, that was so good.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah,
great.
made a
You
lot of
guys,
progress.
like, really, I love that you really played with the, family politics to do this. All right. Well, we will see you all next week. I'm excited to see what happens next. And thank you for joining us as always. We are Story Reckless, and we will see you next week.
Good night.
Bye.